Hey guys, I'm really back for another gaming video. I think I'm really gonna spam these gaming videos right now. Today we are going to be playing this neat little game called Mushroom Oasis by. Actually, let me see who it's by, real quick. Uh, by Deersphere Deersphere Studios on itch.io. So check them out for this. So yeah, I feel like we're really gonna dive into this. Yeah, straight into Mushroom Oasis. What's your name? My name is Adana. What's your cat's name? His name will be Zoomies with three S's. Actually, let me check my sound. I don't know if my sound should. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, yeah. And your cat is. Let me do male. Zumi's has been missing for a while now. He was an indoor cat but had the tenacity of a wild cat on a mission, trying to leave whenever the door was open. Catios and playtime just wasn't enough for the little mister. I figured he'd come running if I left out some food by the porch. 3 days later, still no cat. We sound irresponsible. If you know your cat's like this, like I feel like you should put in something at least to stop this. You did not try anything you can think of. Asking around the neighborhood, putting up missing cat posters. Sadly, nothing came from my efforts. I couldn't search for him during the day since I had work keeping me occupied. And there's only so many hours in the evening I could yell around the streets looking for him. Yeah, you look like a crazy lady. There was only one place left I could think of that he might have ran off to. The woods by my house, across the street, which is definitely safe. Definitely safe, yeah. Random woods. Definitely caught him eyeing the birds and squirrels that ran alongside the perimeters from the front window, his teeth clicking in excitement. Your cat may be a psychopath, lady. Just eyeing through the window. What's that? You know? I was not outdoorsy person by any means. In fact, the thought of going in there scares me, which it should. But I had to find him or at least try. Isn't that what you've been doing? The first weekend that came around, I packed up some water, Zumi's favorite treats, and a compass to be safe. No food. We didn't say phone in here. I'm kind of thinking phone's common sense here. Maybe a map instead of a compass. Just saying. Yeah, but people can be dumb. It's fine. I wasn't sure where to even begin looking for him, so I started walking in a straight line, calling out his name every few steps. Da, 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 da. It certainly didn't take long for me to realize I was way in over my head. Why did I think this was a good idea? Why do people start talking to themselves in situations? I don't know. Yes, I do talk to myself, but like it's not like very like this. I always see that in shows. It's just like it seems a bit stupid. It's hard to find my bearings without the surrounding trees. I didn't want to admit I was lost, at least not yet. I could only squint down at my compass as the needle spun slowly. Pretty sure they weren't made to do that. Yeah. Did I really bring a busted compass on my first venture in these woods? Sounds like we're a pretty smart guy. We sound pretty. Thank you, Sherlock. Yeah. Your work has done so much for us, really. Figured that would just be my luck. The only thing risking my own safety was my own incompetence, yeah. I shook my head hastily. No, 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 no. No time for negativity. Zoomies was out there somewhere cold and lost and hungry. I had to keep going. Until it turns night. It's been hours. I'm so lost. I don't even know why I kept searching. Even after the moment I realized that. Why did I think this was a good idea? Because we value the cat. We value the cat more than anything. That's good. Hunger had been gnawing at my stomach for a while now, having missed breakfast and lunch altogether, which is the smartest thing you can do, really. The heat and humidity from the afternoon sun was unbearable, but the cooling air did nothing to soothe me. Even if I were to head home, I couldn't even pinpoint where that was. Because we're stupid. What do people even do in this situation? Maybe call emergency services, but I'm the dumb one here. I knew it was a baseless optimism, but walking onwards was really the only thing I could think of to do. Not turn backward, but yeah, alright, yeah. Surely I'll come across something familiar, like a tree. I trudged on my shoes, carefully avoiding the tree roots intertwined across the forest floor. By my weakened state, plus the approaching darkness, I found myself stumbling through the rough terrain. Do I have what? Drink water. I found myself stumbling through the rough terrain. My feet hit something soft jutting out of the ground. Yak! I don't think you'd make that sound if there was something soft, but okay. My hands shot out as I lost my balance. My feet clumsily tried to find purchase as I wobbled backwards, arms flapping. Poof! Okay. What? My shoe had landed smack dab in a circle of mushrooms, the brunt of it causing a wispy cloud to erupt from the cluster. Well, that's not suspicious at all. Purple smoke coming from a bunch of magic mushrooms. That's perfectly safe. I stuck my nose in my elbow to avoid breathing it in. I couldn't differentiate one tree leaf from another for the life of me, but I'm pretty sure humans aren't supposed to inhale whatever the hell this was. Well, ain't that a fine clue, Sherlock? It smelled strongly of rotten wood and wet dirt, even as it cleared. Something shiny quickly caught my attention. I I stooped down to pick it up, gasping under my breath. Guys, I don't know if you're seeing this, but there's a cat in this. There's a cat. Did he get swallowed by the mushrooms? Cause yeah, um, no, that's a bit worrying. It was Zumi's Yep, he got inhaled by the grass. That's great. That's really amazing. Covering whatever the hell those mushrooms released. Yeah. Are we about to get sunk into the ground too? No, that's just lovely. I looked around desperately for any signs of him. Well, you don't have to look very far. You don't have to look quite far. Zoomies! Zoomies! I coughed from inhaling some of the remaining dust floating in the air. I should really steer clear from this. The zoomies did not steer clear. Zoomy stayed right where he was, and he's there forever. Pocketing Zumi's call, I retreated carefully until I could breathe again. Stepping back, I could still smell it. It must have stuck to my hair and clothes. A quick once-over confirmed my suspicions with a slight cringe. A thin yet generous coating of it covered my sleeves and jeans. I leaned against a tree, dusting off my clothes in a naive attempt to get the dust and smell out to no avail. If anything, it felt like I'm breathing more if it's in. What used to be musty now turned sweet, and I found myself inhaling even deeper, trying to pinpoint the smell. Cucumbers? Pistachios? Mac and cheese? Cucumbers is a weird thing to think of. Fresh cucumbers, I don't think it smell like anything except water. A tingly feeling crept up my hands and neck. Pinpricks spreading across my limbs as a strange heat reached my face. We're going to a seizure. I started to feel drunk and woozy. My senses were numb. That's purple. What the? Wait. It should freak me out. Is this the mushroom speaking? This feels like the mushrooms. The mushrooms had purple smoke. This is purple. If my eyes are not mistaking me. I don't think you should freak me out. I think we should not be following the magic mushroom's voice. Strange comfort washed over me. You should not feel a strange comfort. You should not lie down. Right now, in fact, my legs gave out from under me, my body toppling over at an awkward angle. I laid there and stared and stared. We're about to be swallowed by the ground. We're gonna become the cat, a slow shadow going into the void. It was nice here, peaceful, calm, a perfect place for a nap even. My eyes grew heavy as I swam in and out of consciousness. Yes, nap sounds real good right about now. Oh well, well it did. Oh, question mark, question mark. Lots of critters passing through lately. Sorry this happened to you, little one. It could have been anyone, but it had to be you. Hmm? Wait, a human? Are you not human? Or have you not seen humans in a while? How'd you end up all the way out here? I don't know, bro. The forest led me. The forest. Still breathing, too. Ah, jeez. Jeez Louise, I can't leave you all up in here. Nah, bro, it's fine. I want to get swallowed up by the tree spirits. What should I do? Woke up and choked. It was warm, but comfortably so. I could feel the weight of a blanket on me as I tried to sit up. I couldn't. I couldn't move my body. My fingers twitched uselessly at my sides as my eyes darted around in panic. We're high. We're really high. Glancing about, I could see the interior of a cabin, or at least the ceiling of one. I couldn't see much past the corner of my eyes. Where was I? How did I get here? A desperate feeling rose in my chest. I had to leave right now. This was wrong, wrong, wrong. It's the mushroom speaking, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, it's the mushroom speaking. I'm hearing his footsteps. I wasn't meant to be here. I could hear the crackling of a fire nearby, like, oh god, the footsteps sound very uneasy. I could also hear footsteps approaching. I shall stay awake. He must see, oh god. Otherwise, he must see the eyes of me. Do not be afraid, kind soul. A very weird kind soul with weirdly shaped mushroom antlers. I felt my eyes straining to look at the person approaching. My eyes widened as in their appearance, the protrusions from their forehead catching my attention. I know they're very odd shaped. Well, sir, thing. Not to mention the green skin, yeah. The strangers didn't seem sense my unease as they heaved a sigh of relief. You're awake! Ooh. That's good. Very, very good. How are you feeling, human? I blinked. Oh! Sorry, I forgot about that. Here. Well, we just inhaled a bunch of purple fumes. I don't think we should be trusting purple juice now. Just a bit of scent, really. A strong, sweet smell comes from there. A gentle hand grabbed my chair. I couldn't even move to resist. Don't worry, it'll help you feel better, I promise. While your little face is in the corner smiling at me. Okay, boy. Its liquid hit my tongue. All I could feel was a vague sense of heat. Oh, ugh. The sounds. As I kept drinking, taste and texture returned. The sweetness of berries and chamomile coating my taste buds. I can even detect a hint of mint. There's so much rhymes. I lifted my head finally, hand fisting at my side as I cropped myself onto my elbows. The person kept a steady hand on my chin, careful not to pour in too much in case I choke. Thank you, sir. That's so kind. I finished every last drop, wiping my mouth. I stared at my fingers, realizing I had full autonomy over my body again. Good as new. Now, how you feeling? I don't know how to feel about your weird-looking self, but you a cute little thing. Giving frog. Better, thank you. Stranger laughed. Oh, I like the way you sound. What accent should I give him? I want to make him British. He looks British. Oh, I like the way you sound. Been ages since I've talked to anyone, much less with the voice as nice as. Why am I going Scottish? Ages since I've talked to anyone, much less with a voice as nice as yours. Brushed off, not me. I brushed off with a strange compliment, finally looking around the cabin properly.
Self-voicing enabled.
Oh.
I brushed off this.
No.
Self-voicing disabled.
Oh my days. What the? That wasn't in the description. Whoa. Creepy robotic voice. I brushed off that strange compliment, finally looking around the cabin properly. It's a simple room filled with sparse but decorated wooden furniture, fit for someone living alone. An open archway to the right led what I assumed was the kitchen. Next to it, door is closed shut. Possibly the bathroom? Taking it in, there was a common theme of knitted decorations strewn about. Any available surface had patterned knitted tablecloths covering it. What about the kitchen? Bro has no dish rack. Where do you put your dishes? What? An unfinished project laid beside his bedside table where I sat, a pair of knitting needles jutting out of a pile of yarn from a small basket. Yep, that's great. Do you know, what my name is? Mushroom Boy. I also knit. We could stay here and knit together forever. Yeah. Green scarf. The stranger was comfortably staying silent, observing as I glanced around. Otherwise, taking off his mushroom hat. How nice. They tossed their hats onto the bed, scruffing their hair and making it even messier. He's learning from the TikTok boys. He needs to. That's what I do even. I wonder if that looks good. I'm not looking at myself. They tossed their hats onto the bed. Yeah. With their hats off, their unique features were impossible to ignore. You could ignore them anyway. That was his whole self. But okay. Sorry, but who? What are you? Sorry, I'm like moving this back. Oh, I didn't introduce myself, did I? Hiya, I'm Michael with a Y. That's a very weird name, Michael with a Y. I shook my head. No. I meant that, Michael stared at me, their left ear twitching. You look very... Oh, God. My nose is blocked. That was not a good snort. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for that. That was horrible. Ugly. Okay, buddy. Off-putting. That is very off-putting. The tongue. That's very off-putting. We mean yes. I mean yes. This Adonna can think of a whole different thing. Okay. Just different. This is a bad kind of different. He don't need the blue tongue. What adapted you like this? Different, huh? You're just being nice. We are just being nice. Well, then explain yourself. I mean, that's kind of rude, isn't it? I paused for a moment before pinching my nose bridge, exhaling slowly. I'm just sorry. It's been a long day, is all. I should be thanking you. If it helps, it's a skin condition. Is that what you humans call them? No, we actually call them faglositis. The way they said it didn't sound confident. And the ears? Genetics. Right. And I assumed the little wave vaguely at their horns. Antennae? Those things are just cosplay to complete the look. Why are we giving him ideas? Explain it. He should explain it himself. Would that make a convincing argument? I squinted. Maybe. Then it's cosplay. Stop sticking your tongue out at me. Doesn't explain everything. Michael huffed a nervous laugh. Listen, excuse me? Well, I feel like that's a bit rude. He's like whispering in my mind. Listen, I'm just a guy living by himself in the woods. You don't need to worry yourself further than that, okay? Something is too compelled you not to question his existence anymore. Second person. He's just some guy living in the woods, completely normal. Right, completely normal. I'm Donna. Michael beamed. Wow. Thank you, Michael. I don't know what you did to my brain. I'm already messed up. The shrooms got me, you got me, everyone's got me. Nice to meet you, Donna. I filled with the blankets as Michael scooted closer from the edge of the bed. Back away, sir. I'm a minor. Please. I'm a minor. It's Michael. You're an adult living by yourself. I don't even know in Mutant Teenage Ninja Turtle years what that is, but back up, please. I know I already asked, but how are you feeling? Any aches, sores, nausea, intrusive thoughts, weird impulses, fever, maybe? I don't think so. He places his hand on my forehead before I could react. He knows about the shrooms. He was the shrooms. He contacted the shrooms. His hands were callous, quickly retracting as he gave a thoughtful hum. Let's give it a thoughtful hum. Oh, there. You seem to be lucid. That's a good sign. Great. He hummed absently. His twitching ear reminded me of a perturbed cat. Cat. My cat! Wow. Oh, shoot. Sorry if this is out of nowhere, but have you seen a cat around this spot? His name is Zoomies. Because you would definitely know his name. Because we're besties. He's a sweet little thing, about this big, skittish, but he can approach strangers if he needs to. I pulled out my phone to show pictures of him, only to find him missing from my back pocket. The forest inhaled my phone. That's amazing, really great. Wait, where is... I haven't... Your cat, I haven't seen it. Did you steal from me? Did you do the little thievery? Did you do a little thievery, Michael? Did you hide in one of these rabbit socks? You look suspicious, Mike. I see. I slumped against the pillows, rubbing at my temples. He lost his color too. Even if anyone finds him, they won't be able to tell where he's from. Damn it. Michael stayed quiet, watching me from his side of the bed. You came all this way for a cat. Huh? Of course. To the point where you're willing to run yourself ragged this deep in the forest for a cat. Yeah, dude, he's family. What the... Shut up, Michael. Shut up. You read how far you've wandered from the nearest town? Found you near unconscious in an area nobody's set foot in for years. Do we not have explorers? Do we not have hunters in the woods? I'm assuming this is in America, or if it's in like the UK, I guess not. But still, people explore. What do you mean for years? For a cat? Shut up, Michael. You're being pretty unlikable right now. He sounded like he was holding himself back from giving me a stern lecture. As if in disbelief I had such little regard to my own survival. Shut up, Michael. My cheeks were heated at how stupid, reckless that sounds. It is, but it's a cat, bro. Have some loyalty. I mean, he's not just a cat, he's my family. Only one. I know I was stupid for even trying, but I had to. He eased up as he looked over from it. His shoulders tensed as he looked over from underneath his unruly bangs. Family, huh? Family, huh? I got none. They all died. I actually cooked them. Finally tipped his head at me with a smile. You're willing to wander this far for such a small critter? He called me a critter, but yeah, that's great, yeah. I met my fair share of lost campers, hunters, and a few runaway teens or two. And I all killed them. But like, if someone looking for that pet, that's a new one to add to the collection. You kinda weird. What the? You're kinda weird, aren't you? I sputtered, much to his amusement. Speak for yourself. Why'd we shake? Who cosplays in the middle of the woods with horns? Definitely not horns. Michael laughed. A deep, hearty one resonated from his chest. Oh ha 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 ha. You cannot make me believe this guy has a deep voice. You probably sound hoo-ha, fair. Sorry, Michael, that's a bit mean. I think I'm starting to like you, Adana. Likewise. No, well, he's growing on me, but still, be rude. He smiled he smiled wide, but something about it was off. He was showing too much teeth. That's how you smile, bro. Why are you insulting his mouth? It felt like he hadn't talked to someone in a real long time and forgot to smile the right amount. I rubbed my neck trying to think of something else to say. Now you ask, how did I get here? Ew, like I said, I found you in the woods not far from here. Ew, jeez, really? It's not like you said that like ages ago, but yeah. I knew I was tired, but I couldn't have possibly. Huh? I did step in something important. Mushrooms? The shrooms are getting to us again. Familiar pinprick crept up my skin. Home. I need to go home. Michael stiffened as he grabbed my shoulder. Never mind that. You'd fallen unconscious from heat stroke. Heat stroke. No, that wasn't what happened. What wasn't? I was fine up until Michael shook his head insistently, leaning close. No, Firefly, you weren't fine at all. Firefly, okay, buddy. We're not that close. If I hadn't found you when I did, well, who knows what could have happened. You could have gone injured, or attacked by a wild animal. There's danger in these woods, you know. No, he was right. You have been so foolish. How did you think you could do this on your own? Searching for your cat in the middle of the woods and to go in without bringing any water? You did bring the water. Where's my stuff? Where did you put my stuff? Because I had water, I had my compass, and something else. How could you have been so stupid? Shook my head, brain too foggy to pick apart my own thoughts. He sounded confident, so why should you doubt him? Well, if it means anything, I'm glad you were here. I'm glad you were there. Yeah. After all that, yeah. I'm glad. Amazing, really. I'm starting to think we literally have no autonomy, really. There's nothing that says that we are ourselves. We have the mushroom speaking, which I don't trust at all because our cat is in the grass. It's enveloped in there. And this guy's also like controlling us, or maybe he is helping. He's getting us on high. He grinned at me. So am I, Adana. I'm definitely glad I found you. He's blushing. He's blushing a weird blush. It's blue. That's great. How are we not focused on the blue? His eyes were hidden fully behind his unruly hair, but I couldn't help feeling how intensely they were fixated on me as he said that. The hairs on the back of my neck stood. Sure. With that distraction, I've only just realized how uncomfortable I was sitting still. That blanket on me was starting to itch, just as the desperate need to get home began to rise in me again. This was interesting, but I really should get going now. Wait. My host jumped up from the bed before I could. I mean, I can't just let you wander around in the woods this late. Please stay a bit longer. Michael, okay. Come. He grabbed my hand and led me across the room. Oh, this is a cute kitchen. Why is there a hat? That's sweet. He has no oven. What's he using the mitten for? I don't see no oven. And why? I won't even insult this. The artist did a great job. The game designer did a great job. You did so good on this. We stepped into the kitchen. A fragrant smell of cooked potatoes and meat hanging in the air. Fun fact, I had potatoes and chicken for dinner tonight. So maybe he do be spying. Maybe he do be spying. 2 plates have been set on a small circular table, complete with utensils and mugs of tea. Well, joke's on you, Michael. I don't like tea. Give me some water. Give me water. I was expecting guests today, so the food is nothing fancy. But join me for dinner. He looks so helpful. Yes, you feel so bad if you had to say go. Michael, Michael, stop. Michael. Michael, I know I'm on shroom, but I can't listen to the food. I gotta listen to you. Even though purple's my favorite color. Okay. Okay, Michael. Okay. I'll eat with you. How long is day one? Really? How long is day one? Michael's jaw dropped for a second before he quickly recovered. Is he surprised I got off the shrooms? Bro, I have self-resolve. I can make my own choices. Yes. Of course. Here, come sit. I'll serve up the cottage pie in a minute. I don't like cottage pie either. This is so empty. Oh my god. There's nothing. I sat as instructed, my stomach rumbling something fierce, as the smell was the only thing I could focus on. Yes, this was definitely the right choice. What was so important that you had to leave so soon? The outside world can wait. You can stay here and enjoy what? Is he speaking to me? Enjoy my company. Oh, actually, I should ask, are you okay with meat for dinner? I can make something else for you if that's not your preference. I'm okay with meat. Okay, you'll be having the same dinner as me then. Wait, I should have saved. I want to know what happened. Wait, what happens if I press back? Oh, I could go back. Wow. Wait, what happens if he leaves? He left out the back door with the basket, coming back inside surprisingly quick with a small wow. I expected him to toss something in a bowl and have it done just like that, but apparently he had other plans. I watched as he washed the veggies thoroughly before chopping them up with an extra sharp knife. Yeah, that extra sharp knife, I see. And keeping that in note. Setting them aside and pulling out the container from one of the cabinets, set a pan on the stove and oiled it up, tossing in half of the ingredients and seasoning them with some herbs and spices while a pot boils next to it. The small kitchen quickly filled up with the smell of his cooking. My mouth was already watering in response. Sorry, dude, but can I have some meat too? I'm sorry, I just wanted to see what you do. But yeah, it's fine. I fiddled with the fork on the table, trying to ignore the gnawing feeling in my gut. Luckily, I didn't have to wait long. Before I knew if Michael had already finished, humming as he strode over to the table and set my food down there in front of me. What the hell is that? Is this rice? Is this rice? I almost gasped. I looked down my head and almost gasped. Yeah, well, this is. I don't know what this is. Michael, what did you do, bro? It did not look so good. Oh, it is rice. Okay. I couldn't have potatoes. I said I couldn't eat meat, not potatoes. You made potatoes and meat. Okay. Oh, the colorful powder. I didn't know a simple dish could look so tantalizing. The serving side was a bit heartier than expected. He must have known I was starving. Oh. Why are we like this? You're a bit close, Michael. Oh, why are you wearing gloves? What is this fit actually? You're like wearing this sweater. You have like a black long sleeve on, and then you have a cardigan. Okay, buddy. Michael brought over his own serving of cottage pie as he settled in his seat. Sorry, make you wait. I try to keep it simple but filling. Go ahead, dig in. You didn't have to tell me twice. Delicious. I jabbed my fork into the dish, scooping up rice with a spoon in my other hand and shoving it into my mouth. Hot! Okay. Okay. I see we have no decency at other people's houses. Michael kept a polite expression, the corner of his mouth lifting as I panted with the food still in my mouth. I don't know how I feel about this guy just like smiling at me. Like, dude, we're on a date. Like, you just carried me to your house because I was unconscious and about to be swallowed by the forest. So, like, he gave me a few seconds to recover, elbow planted on the table. Is it good? But I never said no. I was like, no, he just kills me on the spot. Game over. I nodded vigorously even though my buds were burnt. My buds? You mean your taste? Don't call your taste buds your buds. Okay? He couldn't taste anything. He laughed. It's usually better on the second bite. I slowed down, hands on my mouth as Michael poked his fork into his pie. I tentatively blew on the plate to make sure it was cool before taking another bite. He was right. He was dang right. Because the second bite was a lot better. The rice was soft and flavorful, mixing it nicely with the crunch of the vegetables with every chew. I've never had greens this fresh, and how gently he cooked them. Every single element was finished to perfection. Bro went to culinary school. Bro trained under Gordon Ramsay himself. Bro trained Gordon Ramsay. My host watched me enjoy the meal from across the table. Do you like it? Yeah, this tastes amazing, Michael. Thank you, Michael. You're so great. Oh, okay. He lost from the compliment, rubbing the back of his neck. You absolute dog. You got a dog in you. I'm glad I actually think of myself as a decent cook, but I've never been able to get anyone else's opinion on that. Well, you got me now. Might just keep me forever. Do you like bacon in particular? Not always. I usually go for simple dishes with any ingredients available. I nodded amicably, though didn't say much else. I was more focused on scarfing down dinner, which thankfully Michael didn't seem to mind. The overall atmosphere was nice and homely, and I could hear Michael tapping his feet from under the table. I guess he was that happy to have someone stay for dinner. Yeah, sure. He isn't eating his own food though. He's just watching me, so that's fine. It did seem like he lived alone, judging from the surroundings in his cabin. So I'm kind of curious. Perked up instantly, he's focused solely on me. I expected that. Thank you. What made you want to live all the way out here? Oh, well, when you look like me, it's kind of easy to just live out of sight from everyone else. Oh, you poor baby. It's okay. We all love you, you little green little thing. You could go to the doctor, bro. Get yourself an NHS. Be a citizen. Go to the NHS. It's fine, my bro. They'll fix you right up. Or you could just have a lanyard saying, I have skin condition, leave me alone. A pang of guilt shot through my chest. I was giving him a hard time about how he looked too. He must have sensed it clear as day on my face. No! Whoa, he stood up tall. His ears are humongous. Bro's hearing every single milliliter of blood going through my veins. Like, bro, what is... Not that you're one of them. You've actually been nicer than most. But I wonder if his smile turned strained. Never mind. My point is, it's better here than anywhere else. Aw. You just need a loving community, brother. Why don't you try the tea, Firefly? Not your Firefly, though. Don't call me your Firefly, Michael, please. He seemed uncomfortable now, easing into a different topic. It's probably best to follow along. Oh, sure. I reached out towards my mug. Oh! Why did it crack? I wanted to push it off the edge with my clumsy finger. Oh, it! I bent over the side to grab it, fully expecting it to fall just out of reach and land on the floor until it broke to pieces. It never did. Guys, he has a friggin' tail, bro. What is this? is it shaped like that? Why the mushroom at the end? Were you birthed by the mushroom to protect me from the mud? Instead, a long green appendage was twisted around the ceramic mug, securely keeping it in place. Not even a drop had fallen out. That don't follow the law of physics, my brother. I feel like some would have fallen out, but whatever. My eyes trailed along the length of it until I pinpointed I came from behind Michael. The rest of it partially hidden beneath his cardigan. How? Where is it placed? Because he's wearing trousers. Does he just like sag? Is he wearing underwear? Does he holes in it? Hmm. Questions, questions. Michael, is that yours? Oh, he's embarrassed now. The poor boy, he's embarrassed. Michael buries his face in his hand, the strange appendage from before, lowering to his side, mug and toe. I'm sorry, Adonna. I think it's time I was honest. Whoa! He has. Oh my days! Wait, why he kind of cute though? The double eyes is giving Sukuna, or like sweeter, way sweeter than Sukuna. Wow, he lifts his head, fingers carved into his back to reveal his eyes. I froze as two, no, multiple pair of irises stared right into mine before darting to the side and avoiding my gaze. I know it's a lot to take in, but only this way he's actually cute. What the? I mean, if I use my fingers and remove the bottom ones, he looks fine. He just has a long face. If I remove the top ones, he looks. Oh my days, he looks so cute. What the? This is who I really am. Be who you are. Be whatever you want, Michael. This is you. Be who you are. Please, please don't be scared. I'm not scared. I could tell you, you'll be more scared of the freaks around here. The freaks that would love this. Like, yeah, don't be scared about me. I'm a, I'm a save. I'm a save. I'm gonna remain calm. I swallowed audibly, willing myself to not look away. He seemed to be holding his breath as I gripped the edge of the table. It felt unsettling every time he blinked those eyes in succession, even when he wasn't looking at me. Was it real? It had to be. Everything about him suddenly made so much more sense. It does. I think we all need this. The isolation, the avoiding. I think the isolation was already making sense with all of this. And the rest of him. The avoiding behavior. He looked freaky, yes, but he also looked sad and cute. And he's a handsome little cute boy. I swallowed thickly. I'm not scared. Whoa. I don't know where to look in his eyes. I don't know if I should look down, up. Like they give both eyes are giving separate emotions. Many eyes blue wide, dilating like an excited wildcat. How do I know how that looks like? I feel a shiver up my spine. Okay, maybe just a little bit scared. Oh, sorry. Hastily grabbed an empty plate and hid behind it. His shoulders scrunched up despite his stature. Would it help if I just hit it? I could fix my hair like before. Wait, what is it? I could fix my hair before if that's what you prefer. Okay. Well, this is really cute. This is such a cute background. Love it. It was kind of endearing. I slowly reached out to touch his hand. The slight brush of my fingertips made him jump in place. Michael. Yeah? Can you put that down? Oh, wait. Why is this so cute, bro? What is this? Is he my cat? Can he be the cat? Can he be the cat? He slowly lowered the plate. His eyes were still darted to the side, avoiding me. Can you look at me? Wow. Don't look at me like that. I will look at you however I want, Michael. Look at you, boy. What? The blue blood is a bit crazy. Sorry, I just can't stop looking. This was so awkward. His hands were shaking. I looked down at the mug, still floating for him, hanging on for dear life. I reached over and plucked it straight off his grasp. I tentatively took a sip, noticing how Michael was watching me over the rim of the mug. The taste was mildly spicy with an almost earthly bite to it. I recognized it instantly as ginger tea. It's almost room temperature, but it's still pretty good. Huh? Oh my days. How long is day one? 'Cause we've been filming for like 45 minutes. Yes. Dude, can we go to bed? Huh? You want to try the tea, right? I like it, so thank you. Oh, I'm glad. Michael relaxed back into his seat, following my lead as I picked up my fork once more. The silence didn't last long as Michael fidgeted. Are you really okay with this? With me? I don't know why you have your tail still up. You seem pretty confident, my guy. You got everything out now. No more hiding, boy. I gave him a once-over, really taking in his features. It's very different than what I'm used to. Very different than what I'm used to. This isn't what I'm used to at all, bro. Okay? You don't need to downplay it. But I think I can learn to like it. We already do like it. Stop lying to yourself, Donna. Donna could have a bit of backbone. Is that weird to say? Some people may say it, but like, the majority would say no. I mean, you're not bad to look at. It's actually kind of damn. What I say? Why was I call hot? Ooh, pretty is nice. Not cool. It's not cool. I mean, I guess so. I also want to save this. I want to know what... Actually, I could low-key just say... What is it if I say hot? 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 You know, friends, in temperature, right? No, I am not. You look confused but seem embarrassed anyway. My point is... Wait, I want to know what happens if I say pretty. I'll stick with hot though. I like... You think I'm pretty? Yeah. Oh. Wait, I look want to stick with pretty now. It doesn't feel like he got that in a way. Your appearance shouldn't matter. You've been nothing but kind to me so far. I'll be the worst kind of person to judge someone based on how they look. I don't know you like that long, but you seem like a good person. You're fine, Michael. You're fine. I smiled at him. I actually put the game volume a bit down. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Actually. Yeah, that's good. I smiled at him. We're fine. I see. He finished some more before nodding, smiling a bit. Said thanks, Adana. I'll cherish this moment forever. Yeah. Take a picture of me. Wait, actually, I have a picture camera right here. Brother, I'm gonna take a picture of you. I'll take a picture of this moment. Not actually, but achoo! Wow, such a pretty looking boy. Look at you. Yep. Picture was great, Michael. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I wasn't in it, but like it's fine. I'll keep it in my wallet for you. Close. Okay. He beamed at me as he enthusiastically went back to eating his food. That was something. We continued with a bit of small talk, mostly stories about zoomies or snippets from my personal life. Michael hung on to every word I said, not bothering to elaborate much about himself despite my burning curiosity. I could tell he was extremely insecure about his appearance, so it's probably best I keep my questions to myself for tonight. We cleared up the kitchen in relative silence, Michael storing away the rest of the pie as I washed the dishes by the sink. Being out here in this remote cabin, I wonder how he had running water. Maybe I'll ask him later. So, thanks for dinner. Thanks for the company. Oh, look at him, bro. Look at him. Let me cover his top eyes again. His bottom eyes have such a. They're shaped weird, like they're shaped like eye bags. Oh, and please take the bed tonight. Uh, okay, calm down, Michael. Bro got his big old boots. You're my guest and I'm the host. Take the bed, okay? Alright, I'll be half your hair first thing in the morning. Michael got quiet, staring at the floorboards. With his hair out the way, I could finally read his expressions. He did seem upset. Is that okay? I do need your help, though. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get lost again on my own. He still flicked behind him. Yeah, I'll bring you home tomorrow morning. I heaved a sigh of relief. Thanks, Michael. Thank you. I'll see you in the morning. Yeah. Um, good night, Ilana. Oh, look at you with your little blush. Your little blush. Good night, Michael. He seemed really happy being able to say that. I bet he says it to himself and when he goes to bed. He's just like, good night, Michael. Good night, Michael. I plopped myself down onto Michael's bed, getting comfy beneath the blanket. Michael was gathering some blankets of his own to make a makeshift bed on the floor in front of the fire. He had an impressive collection of knitted items, a comfortable nest forming in the center of the room. Well, it's not like he has much more to do. My eyes trailed after his tail, now out in the open as it flicked and swayed, kind of like a cat. I miss zoomies. I miss zoomies too. I miss him. Now the full stomach dozing off came easy. I didn't really realize how tired I was. I listened to the gentle crackling of the fire, my vision darkening. Okay. Good night, Michael. Good night, Adana. Aw. Just cute. Actually, Loki, that is actually adorable. Picture. I'm taking it. Michael, you might end up as my wallpaper. This looks amazing, really. Question mark? The soft humming invaded my dream, staring me awake. Oh my days, when is day one almost over? I'll probably stop in like 3 minutes, or this is too much. Well, we're almost recording for an hour. I blinked, my eyes open to unfamiliar surroundings, swaddled in a blanket that clearly wasn't mine. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I spotted the familiar figure of my host seated on a stool in front of the fire, hands deftly worked on the green scarf bundled in his lap. I also knit, bro. We could knit together forever. His back was towards me, but I caught glimpses of his fingers as the needles softly clinked beneath the yarn. He looked incredibly adept at using them, the rhythmic movements almost hypnotic as the fibers were wound together into an intricate pattern. Yes, I need water after this. Guys, drink water. Drink water, please. I slowly stirred into a sitting position, rubbing at my eyes. The movement, it's so goofy. It's so nice. The eyes, so wow. Yes, flicking in my direction before his eyes trained onto me. Just like last night, his pupils blew up as we made eye contact. His expression lit up the instant he saw me. Donna, hey, I'm glad you're finally awake. You looked so tired, I didn't want to disturb you until you've gotten enough rest. Good morning, Michael. Good morning, Adon. Bro, get this guy like a girlfriend or something. Bro's getting flustered after a good morning. Did you sleep well? Bro, what do you mean you're still too groggy? You said good morning. And then after that, it's just animal sound. Yeah, only answer you can give. He smiled kindly, a soft chuckle under his breath, like a baby. Then, okay. How do you know metaphors? I mean, similes. You live here by yourself. Did you get an education, Mike? How do you know English? He pointed over his shoulder to the door beside the fireplace, tilting his head towards it. You can freshen up in the bathroom if you like while I start making us some food. I've eaten breakfast by now, but I want you to join me while the food is still hot. How do eggs and toast sound? Sounds delicious. Great, I'll see you in the kitchen then. He tucked away his knitting materials and set it aside. Oh, I also have a surprise for you after breakfast. It's not the most exciting surprise, but just join me when you're ready. Oh, it is good. I'm just gonna like quickly go through this now. This is taking forever. He ducked into the kitchen and glanced. I could hear his boots. Da da da. I suppose that's my cue. I rolled out of bed, even the warmth, blankets. Oh wow, really nice bathroom. I didn't know what I was expecting, but when he said he had a bathroom, it was surprisingly spacious. Everything looked like it was carved and polished out of wood. He seemed to have everything you find in a modern bathroom: a sink with a cabinet, and shower, and blah blah blah. Curious, I kept over in the toilet, in particular inspecting it. There wasn't There wasn't a tank like you expect where the water would be stored instead of a compartment to the side for sawdust and scoop. I expected it to have at least a bit of smell, but it was surprisingly odorless. There was even a roll of toilet paper on the side. It was a no flushing system, but it was hygienic. Michael must have done his research. Walking over the sink, I stared at the faucet before pressing it. Wow, water! Wow. Why am I impressed by a damn functioning bathroom sink? Because we live in the woods. I did the dishes last night. I already knew Michael had plumbing. Shaking my head, I finished freshening up and headed to the kitchen. Michael looked up as I entered, the steaming kettle in his hand with two empty mugs on the counter. It might have been lighting, but he was taller than I remembered. No, he's not. He's the same height. Glancing to the table, I could see he already finished placing up her food. Oh wow, you work fast. Michael looked proud of himself. I can't have my guests stay on an empty stomach. Go and have a seat. I'll join you in a moment. I'm grumbling. Wow. I didn't ask. I just had it. I wanted eggs and toast. Not all this, but okay. He was generous with the serving size. It's just two bread. It's okay. Fat slices of bread with toasted. More description of food. Yes. It looked amazingly it looked amazingly tantalizing. The smell of savory herbs wafting to my nose. Mouth watered. He has mug. He puts it down. Peeking above the rim, I could see small flowers floating about, tinting the water yellow. Painted smelled of apples. Yellow dried pellets of tea bag. Chamomile. Nodded. I hope you like it. I'm sure I will. He smiled wide and his tail swaying at the tip of his feet. He seemed more relaxed, showing his natural features. Any trace of panic and hesitation from last night were gone, replaced by a look of contentment. Michael bit into his toast and I followed suit. The food was as okay, yeah, we eat the food. He looks at us. Hey, do you mind if I ask, how do you have plumbing in your house? I can't stop thinking about it. Oh, you're wondering about that? The embarrassed look on his face was probably enough an answer. Oh, well, it's nothing fascinating. It's just rainwater I've got stored above the back. Just rainwater? He nodded. I detected a hint of pride as he continued. Next year, recent installment, believe it or not. Granted, the project took a while getting materials for us, finding rights instruction manuals. Plus, I had to figure out where to store the water tank. And don't worry, I installed a filtration system so it's safe for us to use. I check in every few weeks to make sure nothing's contaminated. That's not daunting. You did all that on your own? Kinda had to. Anyway, it took a whole lot of calibrating and adjusting, but it really worked out. And now that I think about it, I'm glad you get to be comfortable here during your stay too. Does that answer your question? Yeah. What's it like in the wood? He wasn't like this when I found him. It was a major fixer-upper. So the camera was abandoned. I never would have guessed. And I'm really happy I get to live somewhere permanent for once. It's not much, but it's home. What's it like? Peaceful, quiet. I do like it a lot. The forest has everything I need, and nobody bothers me for. Sometimes he just happens to end up where it's most convenient for you and everyone else. The way he avoided someone wasn't just out of convenience, but fear of something else. People, rejection, perhaps, or something worse. Anyway, I don't really have anything else to say about it, unless there's something specific you want to ask. What about you? I know you've told me a little bit about yourself, but what's it like being you? I scoffed, waving a hand. I'm just that important. Please, I'm the least interesting person. Don't trust me. I'm not the one who. Oh, why'd you come close? Tell me anyway. Oh, well, I told him about my life. I don't know. Features. The direct ugly was making me nervous, but I suppose I was doing the exact same thing when it was his turn to talk. Eventually, I came up to the top of a job in the world of living in modern capitalism. Well, I am a bit jealous. You have the whole cottagecore aesthetic practically perfect. Cottagecore? Oh, you're saying you want to live the way I do, out in the woods? I nod. Oh, yes. I mean, I wouldn't mind showing you the ropes. What do you mean? Never mind. Anyways, I don't get what the appeal is, but it's not easy either. The forest provides, but it's up to me to make use of it. Staring up now towards it. Oh, oh. The mushrooms got to him. Rough. But I'm built for survival. Okay, bro, don't wink at me. Stop winking. Doesn't it get lonely? Sometimes I'm used to it. I have you at the moment, don't I? Never thought I enjoyed having someone around. You must be really special. How'd you learn to cook? Cottage pie is a pretty complicated recipe. I just wonder if anyone taught you how to cook. I'll be lucky if someone could teach me how to make boiled eggs. Firefly. Oh well, I guess. Well, there's no one else here, so. Oh well. First trial and error mostly. My earlier endeavors were pretty much inedible. I picked up a thing or two about cooking, so the taste buds aren't fall victim for any nasty creation. Like in my early days at least. Speaking of, did you enjoy dinner last night? Of course I did. You're a really good cook, Michael. I'm glad. It probably wasn't obvious, but I'm really happy I got to cook for you. I don't get guests often, in case you can tell. I should ask you to cook for me every day then. He grinned at my joke, with me please. I'd be happy to. I chuckled as I took another bite. So what's your favorite thing to cook? He lit up at the question. Fried mushrooms. Yeah. I have to remove them all. There's plenty to find that's easy to make. I remember finding a patch of mushrooms yesterday. They smell pretty funky though. You remember that? What was that? Nothing. Anyways, mushrooms were the only thing I had for a while. For free now, I could eat other stuff like roots and veggies. You forage all your ingredients? Mostly. The time to figure out how to catch fish and hunt game were the best of my life, I'll tell you that. My first taste of meat? Nah. Mm. Mamma mia. Well, he's trying to say mamma mia? He continued before I could dwell on it for a second longer. But nothing beats what you humans are able to make. You guys go nuts with the ingredients. Rice was a challenge. It's a precious ingredient, because I have to actually get some from a store. But once I figured out to make it nice and fluffy, I consider it a special treat. I did a double take. You go to the store? Yeah, well, soon I get it. I thought you would grow yourself or something. He laughed. It's flattering you think I'm even capable of something that impressive, but no. There's only so much the forest can provide. Well, our money. We're talking about human currency, right? Otherwise, how would you even... You actually have a job? Or did you steal it? He could steal it, I don't care. He almost looked offended. Do you take me for a criminal? So we have morals, okay, buddy. Buddy, you're literally a mushroom creature. You can be a criminal. No, without me, then how? Stop winking at me. I have my ways back. Stop. What is that supposed to mean? He didn't direct, but I felt like he was lonely that he was laying on. Let's wonder if he had anyone at all. Do you have any family around? Family? Hmm. Remind me how that works again. I get the concept based on some books I've read. I don't have what you call parents, if that's what you're asking. What? He grew. He shrugged and took another bite of toast. Not that I recall. Then how do you? What's that like living with you? So many people like you in such close proximity. Huh? That's how it works, right? You and other humans living in one house, and you have this DNA thing that makes you relate to the rest. DNA? That's what makes a family, right? Well, a family is actually people that you love and care about who love. Sure, that one. He seemed intrigued. That's that does sound nice. Is there anyone that you love and care about? My cat family. Ah, right. Obviously, this is the same for all family. I bit my lip partway the question. It would be naive to think that a lot of families do take care of but not everything is perfect. Sometimes luck can be exploited or taken advantage of, or even abused. You're thoughtful. Just starts with love. I've read some story about that. Love, I mean. Those certain feelings just don't make sense to me. At least from a reader's perspective. I guess you have to experience it for yourself to understand. He stared at me unblinking for a moment. Yeah, you might be right. I never considered that. Then again, who would bother loving a monster like me, huh? I wonder who. Oh, I wonder. Oh, you're not a monster. I look like one, don't I? That's besides the point. You're not denying it, though. I'm just saying, it's okay. You don't have to lie to me. It's family, right? To be fair, everyone's definition of family can be different. What about you? What's your definition of family? I don't know. I've never had one, and I think the answer just confused me more. Well, if you ever figure out, let me know. Yeah, sure. So, oh, I wish I was able to find his enemies. You have loved him. My voice was a lump from there. Sorry, I just miss him so much. I keep thinking if I just went looking for him sooner, maybe I would have been able to find him by now. You did your best, Firefly. No one else could have gone to the lengths that you did. You almost risked getting yourself. I'm sure wherever he is, he's doing okay. You think so? I know so. Yes. I know there'll be a quiet sniff. I hope so. He's just important to me as well. Actually, I'm sorry, Donna. I should tell you. Maybe I do have family now that I think about it. That was a surprise I mentioned before. Wait, really? He nodded. Are you done? I could take you to go meet them right now. What? He's just growing them in his backyard. I looked down my plate. Yeah, I'm done. Okay. Grasp my hand, and now we're going outside. Whoa, okay. Okay, gardener. Slay. Almost immediately, my peripherals were assaulted with greens. I figured he was the type to grow his own vegetables, but to see it was a whole different thing. Yeah. Yeah. I bumped into the man because he suddenly stopped, the man looking over his shoulder to beam at me. He reached for what looked like a friend's soft area. Oh, this is your family? These are your sisters and brothers? Wow. You're three fat hens. Three fat little happy little hens. Strutted about. Oh. Ladies, meet Adana. Adana, these are Mawa, Sansu. Where did you get these names? I mean, these are great names, really. But like, still, this is the most random picked name. Sansu and Primrose. I just like to call them Marma, Sun. Why give them the other names then? She practically melted at his pandering. You know what, guys? I'm actually so sick of this. I'm so sick of this. This met the chickens, guys. I honestly feel like ending. Really, let me actually expand my screen. Really, let me just. Whoa. Yeah, full screen me. Whoa. I'm going to quickly quit the game. I'm done. I've been recording for like an hour. I don't know if I should cut any of the stuff. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. What is flashing back? Yeah, but anyways, that's basically it. I'm tired. It's like nine. Can you even see that? It is like it's 9:45 p.m. and I have school tomorrow, which is amazing. Wow, wow, great, yeah. Well, I hope you guys like this long video because like, geez, I feel tired. But thank you guys for watching. I will get to part 2 as soon as possible, probably tomorrow, the day after. Maybe. I don't know. If I get busy, I might not. Or even if I'm just a bit lazy. I don't know. But like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.